Muslims should not do these things. What is it? Especially do not backbite. Unfortunately, slandering, accusing people, backbiting while they are not present is something that has become the norm in our times. Every one of us is involved in certain capacity in backbiting, not just your enemies, not just your foes, but your friends alike. So, my dear brothers and sisters, the Prophet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is warned severely against this deed of backbiting, against this evil of backbiting against each other in the Quran, in Surah Hujurat, Surah number 49, ayah number 12. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, do not backbite. And if you backbite, it is as though you are eating the flesh, the meat of your dead brother. It is such disgust that would you even imagine eating the meat of your dead brother? No human does that. And that is the example that is being used here, that how could you then be backbiting against anyone? So, my dear brothers and sisters, make sure that we try to get away, we try to get over, we try to get rid of this evil deed within our characters, which is to backbite against anyone who is not present. However, there are instances where you are allowed to speak against a person in their absence. And that is, for example, if somebody inquires you in relation to a marriage proposal for a boy or a girl, and you are aware of a bad deed that that person has and continues to have, and this may impact the marriage. For example, if you know that the man who is being inquired is a drunkard, drinks alcohol. If you know that the man who is drunkard is a person who lies and steals. If you know that the man who is being inquired is somebody who does not offer salah. If you know that these are known bad deeds in the person, then as an amana for the one who is inquiring, you need to inform them the truth about the person. However, if that person has left that deed, if the person has given up that bad deed and this does not impact the marriage anymore, then in such an instance, you may not disclose the deed, the sin that this person used to do. However, you need to go into details of this, but I just wanted to mention that in instances where the community has a loss, has a harm because of a person, in that instance, we do inform in the absence of the person about the sin that the person has. But the default condition, the default process is that you do not backbite about a person. Especially when we are sitting with friends and family, we start to talk about a person who is not present. And if we talk about bad about that person, if we speak ill about the person, if we falsely accuse that person, all of this will be counted in the backbiting. So we should all try and avoid such gatherings. We should all try and avoid such discussions. And if something like that comes up, then remind each other not to talk about the person in that ill fashion.